Come on, chat. Okay, come on. There we go. Oh, put that over there. Hey, that's that's gonna get annoying. There. Had to throw my thing on. I just put my camera back up, so it's like, okay. I bumped it a little bit ago. Did I remember where my other drive steering axle is? Is it in this box? Nope. Crap, what did I do with it? Yep. Test. Okay, cool. Get my frame rails. Why does that feel like it's bowed? Not bowed. One bowed, not the other. I know I had that one other part, and now I can't remember where the hell I put it. I have to look for it real quick. I don't think I actually put it in a... Nope, that's not it. Nope, not in there. Nope, not there either. And it's not in one of those two drawers. I already know that one. What do you mean? No, I'm... there. Analytics were not showing up correctly. Hmm. Yay. That's a super single. Interesting. I just had that modded axle, and I can't figure the fuck out what the hell what I did with it. Wait. Crap. Whatever. Customer gets regular axle. Ah. Okay. I had a box with all the electronics. I can't remember the hell that happened to it. That actually might work for the mounting. I can't remember now. We'll find out. Look at it in a second. Wait, these are Euro front tires. Uh-oh. I can't remember what I did with my American fronts. Oh. Hey, Dave. Dave, how you doing? Today we're actually building the chassis for this sucker. But we're only building the chassis for this. Because it's actually not getting this body. This body is being repurposed for another thing. We're actually going to be mounting this on it. A 3D printed custom globe liner day cab. I was commissioned to print and build. Granted, I'm not doing the finishing work on it. So that right there is not my responsibility. Because he's getting a really good deal on this build. So, the problem is I've got some parts up here. Hey, there's Scooby-Doo just fell. Trying to find the I already pre-modified a steering axle, and I'm trying to find it. And I had it sitting up earlier. Now it's not. Now it disappeared. Which typically happens in my crazy neck of the woods. Oh well. Guess he's not going to get the custom modified front steering. But then again, this is going to be a fairly short chassis anyways, because it's going to be essentially on a Euro chassis, so they're relatively small. Already got my transmission built with a custom mount for a micro servo for the actual shifter. And that is real stiff springs. But it's getting this unknown KV revolver motor. But this was a build I was commissioned to do over about a year ago now, or talked about for a year ago, and then finally the guy pulled the trigger and bought the kit. And I had this kit sitting here for the last like 7 months. So now we're gonna actually put it together, and you're not gonna be able to see any of the electronics on it. It's gonna be completely hidden, as hidden as I can make it. So let's I do that's my steering servo. And what was the freaking mount I needed for that one again? Okay, that's all E-bag. Alright, let's find out E-bag real quick. I have no idea what bag that is. But it's got my mounts I need. I know that much. That piece and that piece. Ah, here we go. So how you doing tonight, Dave? Hey, Bill, how you doing tonight? I do know I'll need these here in a minute. Build a bunch of these custom Tamiya semi-trucks often enough I actually know what parts I need versus what parts I don't need out of these kits. Granted, this is one of those Chinese knockoff ones, so the part trees are a little bit different because they don't have all the niceness that Tamiya offers in their ones. There we go, found the servo. And yeah, we'll go ahead and throw a servo saver on here. Like I said, this isn't exactly my truck, so it gets a servo saver. Oh, which one did I say it needed? Was this one? Yep, that was the one. Nothing else on that one needed. I'm gonna put you over there. Ah, there. Come here. I actually do hope everyone's enjoying themselves. I have no idea if this is centered. I don't really care at the moment. Yes, I'm kind of just like piecing this together. It's like I'll make sure it's centered later. And you know, I'm not going to use one of these. I know I just like I figure I got friends that like to sit there that always curious on what I'm doing half the time, and I'm like, I'll just start streaming when I'm wrenching. Just because it's I don't know, why not? Mm, yeah, we'll try a 6 mil in here. There's gonna be actually a lot of steps skipped in this thing because, like I said, this isn't getting. There we go. Yeah, one of the only Christmas presents I got this year. I gotta fix my turbo timber. I gotta find a new fuselage for it, and a new nose cone, and a new cowl. What all freaking? Where are their standoffs at? Sea bag. Well, they're not in that one. Ah, this one I already had out. The problem is, that's the only hex that's going on this thing. Oh, why I actually put it on that? I'm not using that. I do got to get a hold of Ryan Cormaster of RC Addicts, who now owns Helios batteries in Bauhaus, and order a new set of bits for my Helios driver set. Open up this bag here and get the 2 parts we need out of it. I will say the plastics on this Hercules hobby doesn't feel nearly as good as Tamiya's, but then again, we are talking about Tamiya plastics. But this is the kit that was supplied to me for the job. So the guy who wants to cheap out and spend, $200 on a kit versus north of 400 for the Tamiya kit, fine. Oh yeah, Dave, go ahead. I've got mine on too, so got 9 inches of snow the other day. Oh, that wasn't nice. I'll fix that later. Because I gotta take it off anyways. I forgot the washer that goes on there to keep that in place. Pin mills. Pins. Ah. Yeah, see? I gooped. Forgot the thing. But again, we all do sometimes. Now, what bag did they put those in? Bag 2. So I'll be in here. I'm always chaotic when I do these. Thanks, Dave. Well, see you when you come back, man. I'll be doing this the next 2 hours. No. See how far I get tonight on this. Oh, gotta love that. Gotta love when they just decide to throw the hardware in like that. So much fun. That's why I have little containers like this. Yeah, I was going to stream Tuesday, but I actually wasn't feeling the best, so I did not stream. Yes, Bill, this is a Hercules Hobbies, essentially a generic ripoff of the Tamiya, a Chinese ripoff of a Tamiya semi-truck chassis. But, so this is like it would be the equivalent of the Tamiya Scania 420, or I think it's the 420. The 2x4 or the 4x2 truck chassis from Tamiya. It's just the Chinese knockoff version. I was commissioned to build because we're not using any of the exterior of the thing. We're just essentially using the chassis because I printed up. The customer wanted a day cab over, American style, to go on it. So it's a custom day cab. I got a back plate that goes on it that I might wire up for lights. Hey, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Ta-da! And those are my alignment holes for when I actually drill them out to put the but I'm not doing the finishing work on the body. That's why it's still like kind of rough in areas. Because that wasn't what I was paid to do. I was paid to do this and print. Because that's what I do. I custom fabricate stuff. So that's why I was, made to print and build this. And I know that's an 8 mil, but I don't care. Let's see. Let's see if we can actually organize these a little bit here. Well, that's way too long. That's way too long. That's suspension. That's suspension. Fine thread suspension. There we go. And since this is going to be an American chassis, I'm going to have the drive on that side for the steering. So the steering's going in this way. Oh, I had that on the wrong, I got those out for the wrong part. It's only these parts that I actually need. Wow, this one's different than the Tamiya kit a little bit. Okay. They want you to like jack this thing up. Huh. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, wait a minute here. The way they wanted you to put this on. Ah. Wait a minute. Haha, this would actually be beneficial to me if I put the chassis in the right orientation. There. Ah. That sits there like that. There we go. I also forgot I need to run a screw hole into this real quick. Where are you at, hole? There you are. Plastics are not as forgiving as the Tamiya ones, but okay, it's alright. You know, what do you expect, man? This is cheap Chinese stuff here. I really do hate Philips hardware. Okay, now we can actually run this home. Ah, all right. The one part that I actually really do hate about these kits coming up. I need that. I need that. And those. Alright. Ooh. Fancy pants. They actually. Wait a minute. No? Okay, so where the hell they got that part hiding at? P. Well, that doesn't have anything on it. That's not anything. Oh, I need that one. Wait a minute. I'm missing a parts tree. There's a parts tree missing. Parts tree P is missing. Let me look in the other box. Nope. That's right, yeah. Parts tree P is missing. Because there's no spacer on there that I'm looking for. Because that goes to the transmission. That's to the transmission, but since it's a direct servo mount, this piece isn't needed on it. Are you hiding in here by some reason? Because there's technically all the parts for the suspension right there. Or I should say the axle anyways. The U-bolts, the plates. No, that's that's strictly all axle stuff. That's all the suspension for the truck. Interesting. Gotta love it when part trees are missing. And I literally I opened up a few things out of this package when I started the original build, but I know for certain I'm not missing any. I knew exactly what bags I was going for, and the way they wrapped everything up for the parts trees, everything is done like this. Granted, I don't need them per se. Like, I could just not use it. It's just gonna make mounting the leaf springs a little bit. Hey, Don. Oh man, I'm starting to get freaking hot again. Yeah, I sat there being nice, and I sat there and all right, yeah, turn the heat down a little bit. Oh, those are the hinges for the hood. Yes, I know my work area is a mess. But essentially you just crank out trucks left and right half the time, so it's like, for people. Still interesting. How you doing tonight, Don? Good to see you. Glad you made it. Discovered we're missing a parts tree on this, Don. Alright, screw it, I don't care. I'll pull it back apart later. When I 3D print the part, because, well, I'm going to 3D print the part, and I don't want to stop this. Forgot I need that too. What's really funny is you guys can't hear it because I don't have it broadcasting to the computer. I'm doing okay. We're building essentially a knockoff Tamiya Scania R6, or not 600, but the 420. But we are actually building it as an American cab over. Day cab. Actually, it really doesn't matter how that goes. Oh, okay, cool. Just run a couple screws in this. And I will throw the Da, 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 da. Yes, there's a little. See, what's supposed to be is a little plastic standoff that essentially makes this piece stick off that just a little bit. Keeps it from binding. But the Part 3 didn't have it. And I'm not pulling the front suspension off my truck just to put the front suspension on this truck, so. Or I should say, my two trucks. Granted, one of them's already in pieces for the other part of this project, which is a actual dump trailer that was all 3D printed. Or the body for the dump trailer was all 3D printed. Wait, that's the wrong link. Yeah, that's what I thought. One of these is not like the others. There it is. I'm like, wait a minute here. So this gets sandwiched like this. I'm really not sure. Hold on here. The manual on this thing is not as good as, say, a Tamiya manual, to where you can just put the part up against the screw right up on the manual, and you know exactly how long it is. Those are 14s. These are not 12s. The hell calls for 14? I don't know any part on this thing that actually has 14. That was weird. Ah, there we go. It's like this box is actually mostly... Well, that ain't it. Oh, man. Oh. Wait a minute here. Yeah, I dumped all of those out. I put them in the two thing. Either I'm fucking blind, or they didn't actually put any 12 millimeters in here. Those right there must be the 12s, even though they're 14s. Because everything else in there are 10s and 6s. Or probably 10s and 8s. So yeah, we'll just run these extremely oversized ones in there, and because according to the parts book, that's where they are. Now, come on. The one thing I hate about these coarse threads, it makes us so pain in the ass. Yeah, that's interesting. Those should be parallel. Oh well. Yeah, looks like this one got overbent, so I'm gonna have to fix that. Oh yeah, that's really stretched out. Eh, hold on a second. I really should not just be starting just sending these home with not at least pre-setting these things up with the regular hand screwdriver. If I can remember where the heck my normal Phillips went. I have a problem with Phillips. I end up like I have a bunch of them, but they're the one tool that always turns up missing on me. Okay, screw it. I'll do it this way. My mic turned off, guys. It didn't want to be on anymore. It's like, nah, we don't want you on anymore. We're gonna turn off now. Hmm. Yeah, I really don't like that, but you kind of get what you pay for. They do sit where they're supposed to sit, though. But you kind of know how you can see that's how spread out that is. Better. Not perfect, but it is better. Excuse me. If I actually had enough hardware, I would have actually done this whole truck in stainless steel hex hardware and just be like, done. So much easier working with the hex than it is this. Wow, this one just like, these went in nice and easy this time. That other one was a little bit more of a pain in the butt. But save my hands here. Yes, that light is flashing on purpose because I'm not actually running these things home in one shot. There. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those are M6s. Fine thread M6s. There's one. Two. 3, 4. Pick those back up, put those back in there. Because I don't need those right now. Granted, I'll be, as soon as I get these 2 halves put done, then oh yeah, it's going to be sending this stuff home real quick. Yeah, even when I've done the Tamiya trucks, I'll start up kind of the same way, because even though you can get the frame rails together, I have a really nice looking chassis, rails chassis put together, then you got to sit there and try to fiddle around inside the chassis? Yeah, and that's no fun. I really should have ran my tap through these things. Huh, I forgot. See, Tamiya does the really cool thing and cuts their rails, paints their rails, and then sits there and drills and taps them. They're just like, oh no, we're just gonna sit there and copy. Tamiya, but we're gonna drill all of our holes and tap all of our holes, then powder coat or paint the rails. Like I said, the guy that I'm doing this for this custom work right here, I'm only making $100 building this thing. So now the printed trailer, that's actually where I'm making my money on this job. This right here, not making hardly anything. Love that. There it is. Oh. Maybe get one of these suckers. This. Another one of these. And it's that hole. But I just noticed something. They lied. Because all those right there. Oh yeah, just. Now the question is. They actually have. Okay, so they want these washers. Okay, I guess these are the washers that they want there. Which I didn't think I'd call these freaking washers. They're like spacers to me. But yeah, that's a spacer, not a washer. But that plastic piece here is supposed to be 1.5 millimeters thick. It's not here. Like I said, I'll have to print one. And that's the hole that goes in. I just know from building these things. And then. Yes, I actually have a couple. Wow. And that's actually a hex head. This screw is actually a hex. That's crazy. Everything else is Phillips on this thing, and this is hex. I just discovered something with these. That is totally wrong. Yeah. Man, I'm just looking at more and more crap that's wrong. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not... I don't have my glasses on right now either while I'm doing this. Because I'm so nearsighted, it's not even funny anyway, so... Where are you? There you are. Kink. Now we're actually correct on this. Forgot the little plastic washer that goes on this side. To me, it doesn't run one. That's why I kind of overlooked it. But then all my leaf spring trucks don't run these either, so... Alright, figure out what the frickin' drive is on this thing. Yep, there we go. I do not feel like finding that thing right now, my hex driver, which is probably just underneath there, but these are quicker. Yep, we got swingage. Ah! Such a short little run. Now the funny thing is this thing goes together real quick. That's the battery door. There it is. Now the really funny thing is, this is only going on temporarily on the back of this truck. Because I actually have... I'll go get it actually. These, which are off the Tamiya Cascadia semi-truck, which is a very short-lived kit, but it's a modern American-style semi. You know, cab forward, but wouldn't it be a cab over style semi from Freightliner? Tamiya made this kit, and then it was only out for like 2 years and discontinued it. I don't know if they lost the licensing agreement with Freightliner. They stopped production on the kit. But that kit right there, if you can find a Tamiya Cascadia Semi for cheap. Now, the reason why I have this is because I'm going to 3D, we're trying to recreate it in 3D model so we can then reproduce these 3D printing. Because Tamiya's not even producing this piece anymore, or these pieces. So, what's up, Tubby? Got doggos over here. Do you want to go outside? Let me dog outside real quick. Yeah, he's acting like he wants to go out. Come on. Come on. One of my Jack Russells. Okay, go play in the snow. And while I'm up, there we go. Still loose? Thought I ran you home. Eh. That is going to go over here because that's not needed right now. These are. We'll start from the rear and work our way forward. How's that? Wait. Give me. That's the front. This is the one I need right now. And I need these two screws. Oh, that's for the rear suspension. Oh. Come on. Just don't hit that USB cable. Good boy. Pumpers is back inside. Wait a minute. Huh. That's what they want. Eh. Eh. There we go. I seriously just dropped that screw off into my lap somewhere. Oh. My. There's actually what's called a crush nut that goes inside here, or a press nut was in the back of this thing. So like I said, you guys pick a topic. This is supposed to be wrenching and chilling, so. Or wrenching and chatting. Huh. That's an awesome crush washer here. Or apparently I must have got it in place. This did not feel right. That's what I thought. Hey, I found that screw I dropped. Who we got? I'm gonna need that screw for later. Give me that washer. I need that washer. Give me that washer back. Alright. Weird, they actually wanted to put a lock nut inside this thing. And that one goes... Okay. Oh. Okay, I get it. That's the front suspension mounting location. Or the front of the rear suspension mounting. The funny is I have a bunch of these spare details from other builds. What camp kit? Oh, this is probably gonna be 2 to 3. To be honest with you, because there's not much of these semi trucks at all. Considering the fact that a good chunk of this truck is already put together in a sense. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then this one. We got 45 minutes left on this stream, so see how far we get. The bad thing is the guy that I'm doing this for, he's like, hey man, because he wants me to get this thing done, but now he wants me to have this thing done by the beginning by March, effectively, which totally doable for me. In fact, like I said, you'll see in a second how quick this thing is actually going to go. The hardest part of this whole project is because the Tamiya Globe Liner body, which is what this print is modeled after, is not designed to hinge. The body's designed to like screw on to the chassis and that's it. I'm trying to make this so it tilts forward. believe it or not, and then hiding all the electronics in this thing without it, so you can't see anything from the outside of the truck. Maybe a wire lead or something is all you're gonna see. But that's what's actually gonna take the longest. It's just mounting that body. You know something? I do not want to kill this bit even more than it already has been killed. Ah, much better. Oh, I gotta leave that one free. Okay. Oh, I gotta drop piece into there. Okay. I made the biggest blunder with putting this thing together. Tightened everything up. Forgot. Leave the chassis rails loose. Or leave the mount for the chassis rails loose. And that actually is what allows you to slide everything together. But I have a stubborn piece right here that does not want to fit where it's supposed to go. There. Uh-oh. I knew it! I heard it hit the table, the bench. But I don't think it bounced off of me. But see, this company's not as cool as Tamiya. Tamiya would have given me an extra. Extra piece of hardware for this. At least one extra bolt, nut. There. Wow, that is like bad plastic. Either that or something's actually up with this frame rail, but I don't think so. Yeah, went together that way. There's that one in. That one in. Hey, we got it all together now. There. Do, 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 do. I'll take my screw back, thank you. And as soon as I get these two sides locked in, or kind of make sure all this stuff is where it's supposed to be, then I'm going to cinch everything down. I like this little gun. It's got just enough torque to set this stuff without stripping out these plastics. I used to have another gun that when I was younger, that I can tell that these plastics are already softer than the Tamiya stuff, and it would strip the Tamiya stuff out. Make sure that's done. And that one. Bad thing is I'll end up going through my parts bin later on, and I might end up just pulling that front end back apart to put those spacers in. Or like I said, I might just 3D print some. Okay. Now I can drop that. What the F? Wow. Garbage. Anybody spot what I forgot to do? Forgot to put the servo in before the servo mount. My headset did it again and turned itself off. Hey, quit doing that. Oh. Yoink. Wow. All right. There we go. We've got a completed frame. Let's make sure this is going to sit where I need it. Ta-da! And that's the frame. She could be a little longer than I thought she'd be. Then you got this behemoth that actually gets dropped in. Just like that. It sits right there. Let's go ahead and put the trans on this thing, or the motor on this thing. But the funny thing is, I gotta double check some frame rails. I may actually have to take this all back apart here on the front again and move these to here and then drill a new hole here and then make a new rear hole here, back here, if I remember correctly. But I gotta double check. It's coming together. Gonna probably sit something like that. But yeah, she's gonna be way longer than I thought she'd be. look at you, because I'll show you a comparison. So this is the frame for the 4x2. Obviously. Oops, excuse me. There. Kind of up here, I'll do it this way. You can see. Now, mind you, this chassis still sticks out the same distance here, back here. So this is still coming out back here. So this chassis, when it's complete, is like that much longer. Bill. So comes out to about here. And this is the shortest one they make. But that's my my Tamiya 660 or 620. Oh yeah, it's the Scania S460, and then it's the Scania yeah, and then it's the Scania 620 is the 6x4. But it's the funny part. So this is the truck. It's not going to fit on here, but I'm going to try to put it on here to show. Hey, it fits. It's just in frame. So this is the dump trailer. Now, mind you, I printed it, then I gave it to him because he wanted a discount. Because the guy wanted a discount while I printed that. And I told him the only way he'd get a discount on it is if he assembled the bed. The bed itself. He had to clean the print. He had to do all the post-processing and assembly of the bed itself. Both my settings, this thing took a week and a half to print this. And the auto centering's messing with it again. I should have turned that off. But it's a full dump bed. It's all 3D printed. He decided he didn't want to use the glue that I told him. He didn't want to go buy the glue I told him to buy. So he just super glued it together. Hey, Don. Welcome back. But, yeah, it's a custom dump trailer that's going with this truck. But that's So this right here was a little over 100 plus trade cash for this. That trailer is 4. Let's see how much time we got left. We got 20 minutes. Can I get the front axle assembled in 20 minutes and mounted to the chassis? We can be pretty close. Now, I already had one of these prepped, but I could not find where I had it prepped, where I stuck it. Prep parts for these things because I take these and I actually grind away here because the steering knuckles on them, these things only have, for a semi-truck, real semi-truck Don, you know, wheels turn like that. About like that, for how sharp the steering wheel turn on a semi. Now, on the Tamiya trucks, they only turn that far. That's it. That's max steering. So they don't really steer for. So we mod these because they hit. They didn't do a very good job on the on it, Don. Or they didn't do a good job on how they designed their front axle, their knuckles. Well, I'm not building shocks tonight, so I'm putting the shocks away. I hate building those shocks. They suck. This is the bag I nearly need. Oh, wait. Oh, come on, give me that. Thank you. That's the center drag link. Come on, get all that crap out of here. Empty. Okay. Now these are the same style leaf spring design that all of the leaf spring four-wheel drive trucks use. Like if it's an RC four-wheel drive, like RC four-wheel drive uses these design. Because here, now these are shorter, obviously, but it's the same leaf design. Same holes. Like it's all the holes line up. So, but also remember, a longer leaf spring is going to actually give you more flex in a leaf spring rig. Now here's where it's going to get really fun. Oh, and they put all the hardware. Ah, no. I hate when it does that. There. The fun playing with these, they're spread out. They're not exactly square coming off the machine. That creates these. Whew. Almost got it. Oh no! I'm actually surprised it's only been like it's only been Don, Bill, and oh god, Dave showed up today. I figure I'd get more people tonight. But yeah, throw a pin on here real quick just to show how much more how much steering these things actually get before we end it, because it doesn't look like I'm actually gonna be able to get this thing done. You can see that's it. That's all you get for steering angle. And the funny thing, they want you to have it this way in there. But if I remember correctly, when I built my Tamiya truck, when I used the stock axle, because I upgraded my axle. That's why I already had one of these pre-built to throw on. I flipped this around on it, so it would run. So it actually it would fix the Ackerman issue. Because the other problem with the kit was when it steered, the outside tire would turn more than the inside tire would, which is backwards for what Ackerman's supposed to be. You know, you're supposed to wanting your inside tire steering more angle than the front tire, or than the outside tire. So, just trying to remember how I did that. That's why I'm not going to be able to fully build this axle before. There it is. It's got this little rivet this company wants you to install. And it's going to center the axle. On it, but I'm not actually going to press it as an actual rivet. Just because weird. Oh. There. Okay, there we go. Problem is my hands are already going goofy this morning, or now. I mean, I'm so out of it. But it's got nice U-ports, so. Or, the suggested axle that I told the guy I wanted to put underneath the truck, the guy's like, nah, I don't want to spend that money on it. Essentially, the guy wants this done as cheaply as possible. Which, me being the type of person I am, I hate building that way. I really do hate building oh man, just whatever the cheapest stuff you got laying around to throw on this thing, man. Wow, I guess this one might be damaged. Which I figured I was. Come on. Whatever, I'll try this one. Could actually be the nut, too. No, wasn't the nut. Okay, cool. Come on. This does not want to thread on. This one actually might be damaged off out of the hit, which I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, but yeah, I can't even get that to thread on at all. And the bad thing is I don't have a die. Oh, well, I figured out why. I figured out why I couldn't thread anything on it. It literally has. You can't see it. There's literally no threads on that. Focus. Ah, whatever, I can't. There's no threads cut on that thing. That's hilarious. Like, oh, that would explain why nothing was threading onto it. So I'll have to let him know we gotta buy a U-bolt set. And I'll be taking this back apart. I'll be taking that back apart and replacing it. Yay, fun stuff. There. Now the really funny part about this, I don't need any more. I don't need that manual at all anymore. The rest of this build is all freehand. That was the extent of what I needed from the kit. Was this? There. Was essentially what you see right here. Was what I needed from the kit. Because I have the other stuff that I'm using, like the actual fenders for this thing. So that's going to go like so. And that goes like that. Okay, guys, fine. Oh. Fine, we'll do it this way. Ah. Okay. Take that out, because I'm not going to need that. And you see what I mean about that? Spacers I'm going to have to make. I'll get the rear hung. It's a 1.5 millimeter spacer I gotta make. Or find. One of the two. Yeah, Bill, the problem is here in about, ooh, I'll skip ahead real quick in the book just to make sure I got the right hardware laying around still. Or I got the hardware laying around. But, come on. Oh, that's the wrong way. So you guys all have fun, like, cool outro sayings and stuff like that. Like, I don't. But I'm gonna get this at least looking like a something. I'll just throw you like that. Oh, that's the other. Yep. Wait, can I actually look at that wedged in there? I really don't like it. It's binding like a. It's gonna bind like crazy, but whatever. Ah, come on. Wow, what is with that? Oh, the hell? Well, there. I'm like, what the heck? Here's I might. If I remember correctly, these. Wow, these are feel so jank. Okay, so we need one more of those. There we go. Okay, there we go. So if I'm not mistaken, it's that plus this through that. Uh, doo, 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 doo. Do, 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 do. Oh, wait. Oh, give me that washer. There. Come on, find the hood. There it goes. I found the hood, guys. No, you. I know I'm not seeing your guys' messages at the moment. I'm sorry. But kind of like zoned right now. Because it's almost kind of a chassis. Boop, boop. There we go. Ninth. There we go. Perfect luck by me. It's just lay stuff on there. There we go. And then that's gonna drop like that. There we go. Wow, that... You know, I don't like that. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's exactly what I thought. So, the manual is wrong, which I kind of figured something didn't look right when I was putting this shock mount in place. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't exactly look right in a sense. It only allows the chassis to have, well, that's the axle hitting the cross member. Hey, Mike. But let's see something real quick. Where is that box? There it is. Because I believe I need some hardware out of here real quick. Let's see how off this front axle is in reality. There you go. Wait, do you not want to go find the hose? Find the hose. There we go. Nope, that's not the hose. Wait, are you that out of it? What the hell? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to have to redesign a new front mount. Or look through my other box of Tamiya parts from other semi builds and fix this. Because, yeah. But, move that, put that where you're supposed to go. Now, let's actually see. Well, actually, I want to see if this something actually works on this or not. That's that. Now, granted, this will not actually be going on this thing as a permanent piece, but how you doing tonight, Mike? Good to see you. Let's actually unlock that. Hey, what gives? You're supposed to go all the way down here. Oh, it would help if the actual hitch wasn't in the way. Let's see. Ugh. Now, these are not the wheels going on this truck, but these are wheels that I laying around. Actually, no, wait a minute. These are the wheels that are actually going on it, but not these tires. Dude. And where are you at? There we go. And what side are you? Okay, you're that side. That's going to be pretty close. That is actually a tapped hole. Let's see. Hey, get in there. So it appears well, that's not gonna be where they're gonna go. I'm gonna have to yep, I am gonna have to drill and tap some holes, make some modifications for those. Now here's the fuel tank that's going on this thing. There it is. I'm gonna have to drill some new holes to put the tanks in place, or to put the tank. There we go. Things like that, and then oh, I'm gonna have to make some mount for that. But show you how far off this is real quick as I drop that piece. But that's fine. Yeah, it took me 72 hours. Or no, it was 72. It was seven. I printed this cap 7 days. Just right here. Well, and this. But I had my machine running super slow when I printed that, trying to get as much detail as I could in it. But if my cab hinge, pull this out of the way. Oh, here. Do it this way so the light's actually on it better. Okay. Flip it over this way. As I just lost. Oh, apparently I didn't have you in. Oh. Apparently I didn't have that one screwed into its nut all the way, so it dropped out. Let me put that back. So, yeah, I definitely think the front axle needs to come forward some. So yeah, this is gonna get changed out. So I move this forward. But yeah, fun stuff. So next week, because I'm already almost 20 minutes over what I normally go for, I'll have this put up where it needs to go, and then we'll see about if this axle needs to come down to where I chop the back off. But looks like a good place to end it for the night. But I'll be nice. So, thank you guys for hanging out and chilling with me. For as crazy as this was tonight. Not very exciting. But thanks for showing up, being here. Appreciate it. You guys all have a good night, and hope to see you guys next week. Peace out.